Hi, my name is Mr. Vogt. I teach 8th grade social studies, and next year we'll continue to utilize learning targets in order to focus our classroom efforts on a clear goal. The goal will be posted each day in our classrooms so you can access the target during instruction, make sure you're working on the proper skill. Teachers also will conduct formative assessments just like we did this year as ungraded checkpoints on your progress so we can best support your classroom success. So thanks for watching and look forward to working with you this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Van Lith and I teach 8th grade social studies. Next year you will continue to use national and state standards to guide your learning in social studies. State standards teach students what you should know or be able to do, and your social studies teachers will communicate what you will be learning by providing you with daily learning targets based on standards. You will be assessed formatively and summatively using a standards-based rubric, so you always know how you are meeting the standards. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Galita and I teach 8th grade social studies. Next year we're going to explore cultures of the modern world and pressing global issues while using a standard-based rubrics to assess skills in 3 areas: reading primary and secondary sources, research, and argument writing. These rubrics will be used to help monitor students' daily formative practice as well as the formal graded summative assessments, which will be communicated on the report card to show growth. I look forward to working with you next year. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Lafine and I teach 8th grade science. It's very important for all students to know what they will be responsible for achieving each and every day in class. You will always know the learning targets for that day, and it will guide instruction for the class. Learning targets are based on science standards, which were used to build the report card area standards on which you will be assessed. I look forward to a great year full of new learning experiences. I hope you do too.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Vonnegan and I teach 8th grade science in the White House. Next year you'll be doing both formative and summative assessments in all your classes, including science. The formative assessments won't count towards your final grade, but they will show us what you can do well and what you still need a little bit of help on. The summative assessments will be your chance to show what you've learned and will count towards your final grade. I'm looking forward to a great year next year with you in 8th grade science.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Gorak and I teach 8th grade science in the Red House. Standards in science are based upon national science and engineering practices. We have 4 standards in middle school science. Because standards are the foundation of our science program, we will talk about standards on a daily basis. You will see the standards displayed in our classroom, on all reading guides, and on all assessments. You will be assessed using a standards-based rubric, so you will always know where you are meeting the standards. I'm looking forward to meeting you and having a great year.
Hi, I'm Mr. Whitcomb. I want to explain to you the very foundation of everything that we learn in 8th grade language arts: standards. Standards are agreed upon statements of what a student should know and be able to do in language arts. These standards are the next level of the very same Common Core standards that you worked with in 7th grade. If you looked at a list of the standards, it would give you an overview of the entire 8th grade year. To help you, the students, deal with these targets, which can often involve many specific skills, we teachers have broken each standard down into learning targets. If you do one thing to ensure success, knowing the learning targets sought in each unit and taking time to practice each one will.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Goad and I teach 8th grade language arts. Next year you're going to be given multiple opportunities to receive feedback from your teacher before your final score is actually taken into the gradebook. This feedback is called formative assessment, and it allows you to see where you are according to each standard before the final or summative assessment. This will allow you to take chances to practice and refine your skills before the summative assessment. Formative assessments are not graded, but summative assessments determine your grade. In 8th grade, you'll continue to use those letter grades just like you have in the past. However, you will no longer receive those percentages. Instead, you'll receive a score on a 4-point scale: 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, much like a grade point average that you will receive in high school. We are so excited to meet you next year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Shills.
I'm Mrs. Bachhoven.
I'm Mrs. Trindle.
I'm Mrs. Koenig. And we're your 8th grade math teachers. In 8th grade math, your learning targets, which are the skills and concepts you are responsible for learning as an 8th grader, are based off of the Common Core state standards. The learning targets are divided up into 3 report card areas: precision, problem solving, and justification.
Those standards you will see and be assessed on for each summative assessment you take. A summative assessment is like a chapter or end of the module test. You'll complete formative assessments along the way to see what help and extra practice you will need to get ready for summative assessments. A formative assessment might be a ticket out the door or mastery checkpoint work.
Your daily homework will also help you prepare for the formative and summative assessments. Your rubrics are on a 4-point scale, but you will also be given a letter grade.
The 4-point scale will be to show your proficiency level in an area: advanced, proficient, developing, and beginning. We look forward to meeting you all next year and working with you in the 8th grade math classroom.